Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Not such a good morning. So today is surgery day. Today is the day that I go in at 2:30 for check-in. At 4:30 they start cutting. And for those of you that are new to this or haven't followed along or whatever, I'll just do a brief recap. So last July I snapped my leg, compound fracture. I had to get a metal rod put in from my knee to my ankle, a screw up by my knee, a screw down by my ankle, and unfortunately that metal ended up having bacteria on it, and my leg has I developed a bone infection that I've been fighting since probably last October. And they've tried infusion treatments and antibiotic treatments and all this other stuff to get it to try and fight that infection, but unfortunately they have to take the metal out. So that's what we're doing today. We're getting all the metal taken out of my leg, so the metal rod and the screws, and then I still have the bone infection, so we still have to go through the antibiotic treatments, and I have to go back into the Ironman boot, which is a bummer. So really this last week I've just been kind of prepping for today. So my house is totally clean. I did not want to come home to a nasty, dirty house. So I got the whole house cleaned up. Got my friends are gonna take shifts on coming over and taking care of my dogs, letting them out and feeding them. I got a friend's gonna take this crazy one to the dog park for me because he goes nuts if he doesn't go to the dog park. And all I have left to do is just to pack. I had to take my shower because they said, hey, you may not be able to shower for a few days after. So I got my shower done. And now it's just time to pack. Here we go. Gotta get my camera gear. I highly doubt that they're gonna let me do a whole lot of filming in there, if any at all. Especially for the surgery. Once I get to my room, after the surgery, then I should be able to film. So the worst part of all this to me is having to stay in bed like nonstop. Because if you haven't noticed, I'm a pretty active guy. Like I like to be outside, I like to be walking around, I like to do stuff. Sitting around and watching movies isn't my thing. So this is what I'm doing to keep myself busy. So first, of course, I got my laptop and I've got a lot of video to edit. So the kids and I had an awesome weekend. Hey, get off my clothes, man. Why do dogs do this? You fold up your nice, neat laundry, and they have to. They got the whole bed, and he has to sit right there on my laundry. Get. No. Anyways. So I got plenty of video footage that I need to edit, and I have a blast doing that. This is one of the books I'm going to take that I'm reading is The Life and Madness of Howard Hughes. Other book I'm taking is The Abide Guide, Living Like Lebowski. So I haven't started that one yet, but I'm super excited to start it. And then the last one is, of course, I'm going to take the Total Fishing Manual from Field & Stream magazine. Maybe I'll learn some tricks. Look, now he's got to sit on my clothes. Oh, what are these dogs? Alright. So I got my entertainment, camera stuff, the Ironman boot. Just got to get one more thing. Back to the crutches. I hate them so much. They're so terrible. Easy peasy. I'm gonna miss these guys. Poor guys, they're gonna miss me. Now I just gotta look forward to getting back and later. I got a bunch of stuff like planned out that I need to sit on my computer and finish up, and so I got stuff to keep me busy. while I'm in bed. So, alright, let's head out to the hospital. You want to see something funny? So apparently now, whenever you go to have surgery, you sit in the waiting area, and they give you a waiting buzzer, like you're at Outback Steakhouse. Isn't that hilarious? So whenever this buzzes, that means I'm going back for my surgery. Hilarious. It's buzzing. Time for surgery. Here's my get up for today. Little hat, socks, little gown. I never consider myself a very stylish person, but come on. Come on. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Alright. Surgery is all over. And I am so tired. So they went through my knee. They unscrewed the 2 screws. And then they attached something to the top of that rod that's in my leg. And no kidding, this is what they told me. They said they attach it and it's got like, it comes out and then the bar goes out like this, and they take a hammer and hammer that rod out of my leg. So right now I'm on like a lot of pain stuff, but I'm not kidding, man. It hurts. It hurts a lot. I'm super hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. But I got a nice room. Check this room out. It's a pretty nice room. Got my IVs all hooked up. But I also have those again. And I just hate crutches. I hate crutches. I just want to go fishing. But I think I'm gonna go to sleep. See you tomorrow. So one of the hard parts about these surgeries is the not eating part. So I couldn't eat after midnight last night, and I went to dinner at about 7 or 7:30. So I haven't eaten since like 8:30 yesterday. But guess what my buddy brought me? Woo! I love me some taco casa. Love me some taco casa. And I'm from Ohio. In Ohio, they don't have taco casa. But Texas they do. So good. I'm so hungry. Well, good morning. So I did not sleep at all. Well, I maybe slept 2 hours. My throat's all sore. They put that breathing tube down your throat while you're sedated. My throat's all sore and scratchy. Here's my foot. My foot's all swollen. I got swollen. Swollen foot. It is just throbbing. So, but night one's done, and honestly, Aside from not sleeping, I feel pretty good. I got a whole video edited, but the Wi-Fi here is terrible, and I can't upload it. It takes too much to upload. I miss my dogs. I miss my kids. I know, it's dramatic. It's been a day. It's been a full day. But I'm ready to be back in my bed. Oh, show. And it's a bummer having these crutches. It's just hard to do stuff. Like, right now I'm trying to think when I get home, how do I, you know, I've been doing this for a while now. I've been on crutches like for 2 months after I broke my leg. A month after I had they did the debridement. So I'm experienced with crutches. It's just not fun, and it's not easy. And really all I can think about is how I can go fishing. I really want to go fishing. The weather's supposed to be pretty decent. But more than likely I'll just sit on my back porch. Are y'all ready for this? This is what Steak Express is all about. Got the salad, the surf and turf shrimp with steak, the loaded baked potato, the cheesecake, and the bread with the amazing sweet tea. This place, whew, so good, so good. I'm gonna chow down because it is 11:40 and I get to leave in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna fill up my stomach before I go home. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so good. It's ridiculous how good it is. Like, it's so good actually when you go to watch it. And they have the best sweet tea in Texas. The best. Of all the places I lived in Texas, Steak Express has the best sweet tea. It's so good. So dang good. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thanks again to my friend that sent me the Steak Express. Wow. 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 So good. I'm so full. So full. Which is awesome because I didn't get groceries. So I was about to go home to a house with no food. So, good looking out. I should probably order food. I love this new ordering groceries thing. Best Steak Express was the bee's knees. It was so good. Here, I want to show you guys why it's so hard to be on crutches. If you've never been on crutches, I'm going to show you right now what's so bad about it. You ready? I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to take you to the bathroom. You're going to watch me go to the bathroom. Like, physically get there. So leg doesn't bend. So right here, from about here all the way down to here, there's 17 staples. There's a staple here, and there's a staple here. In fact, I will show you a picture because it's the exact same as when I first broke my leg. So I'll show you a picture up here. I don't know how I'm going to do this to where you can see me, but jump. I'm going to set this here. And y'all can try and watch me try and get to the bathroom. Unplug that. Uh-oh. And this is actually way better than when I first broke my leg. Because when I first broke my leg, I couldn't even push that with my foot like I am now. This is one of the bad parts about this. There's a lot of bad parts. But honestly, I'm so excited. This is the smoothest that any of this has gone. It went super smooth. I feel really good. But this is the bad part. Getting into this daggone boot. This boot's, it's an air cast. What makes me nervous is I got staples in my leg, and whenever you pump it, it's gonna squeeze those staples. Oh, it's so painful. Time to bump it up. Now I'm ready for my new boot scoot. An old boot scoot. I had to wear this thing for so long, it's ridiculous. Oh, here, we hold that. Yeah. Hi, Walt.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm great.
You great?
Just been sitting here for, over half an hour. Like,
did it take...
Dumb.
I'm telling you, whenever they came in there, they were like, all right, well, we're gonna go ahead and call transport. Is your ride, who's here with you?
By the third time I was in that little loop-de-loop thing and had other people pulling behind me in the little single lane, I'm like, F it, I'm going around the end. I'm putting my flashes on, which is I can park anywhere sign, and sitting here for another 20 minutes.
So they told me we're gonna go and call transport, and I go, well, I have to call my ride. They're like, your ride's not here? And I was like, no. I said, should I call them? They're like, yeah, they need to be here pretty quick. And I was like, okay.
Was here in 5 minutes.
So I called Brian, and Brian's like, dude, he goes, they just called, they're about to deliver my furniture. And I was like, okay. All right, I am finally home, and I am finally in my bed. Golly. So I get home from the hospital, and my house is clean, and I had backed into my when I was back in my garage, my trucks were real tight fit. And I clipped my mirror, and my new mirror came in today. So I couldn't wait. I went ahead and installed it, and that was okay. I was fine. Then my leg started hurting, and I was like, okay, I need to go and get my medicine. Hi, Mars. Marley missed me, and Marley knows I'm in a bad mood. So I went to Walgreens, and I got my prescription put in, and I was like, you know what, I am not coming back. Like, I'll wait the half an hour. So I just sat in my truck and I talked to my grandma and grandpa. And then after that, usually I would just order my groceries and have it delivered to my house. But I was right there. Look at him. He's a nut. Hey, Marzi. Hey, Marzi. So I typically just have it delivered to my house, but I just want to be done with everything. So I just can just sit here and lay in this bed for the next 2 weeks, or stay in this house, you know. So I went ahead and I went and got groceries, and I used one of those automatic carts. I missed you too, buddy. I missed you too, buddy. I missed you. So I got one of those automatic carts, and I'm kind of cruising around. You always feel awkward, like, driving those things around. Anyway, so I'm cruising around, and I stop in front of the lunch meat. I wish I would have brought this camera, because it was freaking hilarious. I stop in front of the lunch meat, and I'm looking for the kind of lunch meat that I like, and it will not go. So I turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off, turn it back on. Girl comes up to me, she's like, hey, is there something I can get for you? Like, you want me to, is there something you need to reach? Like another customer. And I go, no, I think I'm stuck. Like, you know, I left my crutches up at the front of the store. But it turns out that I just wasn't sitting on the weight sensor the right way or something. But it was hilarious. Anyways, so I get all my groceries. I'm sweaty right now because I just got home and I just unloaded my groceries via crutches, which means like 2 bags in each hand crutching through the house. But I got the groceries unloaded. I wanted, you know, I keep Bob in a crate, and it's really nice outside. And I thought, you know what? He's been in that crate for so long this past few days. Why don't I just leave him in the backyard? So I left Bob in the backyard. It rained a whole lot last night. So it's muddy back there, but it's not too muddy. Unless you decide to dig in it. So now Bob has decided, he tried to dig under the fence in like the muddiest part, and he is covered, like his paws are covered, his head is covered, his chest is covered in mud. So honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to do with him. I can't take him out back and hose him down like this, like on crutches. So I just put him, you can probably hear him yelping, I put him in his crate until I can figure out what to do with him. But to kind of recap the surgery, I feel like this guy right now. My dad sent me this poster when I first broke my leg. It's from The Rear Window, James Stewart. But to recap the surgery, this is my 3rd surgery. So I had the initial surgery to put in the rod when I first broke it, to set the bone and put in the rod. I had my 2nd surgery in November when they did a debridement and dug in and cleaned out the bone and everything. And then I had this surgery. This surgery was by far, hands down, the smoothest. It was the smoothest surgery. Went in at 2:30. They took me back at 4:30. Put me under. I woke up probably around 8 o'clock. Walt, my buddy, brought me some taco casa. Brian took me. Thank you guys. Brian took me to get my surgery. I didn't sleep very well last night, but I guess that's pretty common. Actually, I barely slept at all. And then I woke up this morning, and I mean, I didn't even wake up, like I was already up, but doctor comes in around 7 a.m. and says everything looks good. He explained what he did, and here's what he did. And I may have already told you guys this, but I've been heavily medicated for the past 24 hours, up until a few hours ago. So here's the last piece. So I'll keep updating. So I'm gonna be down and out for like 4 to 6 weeks. So that's a bummer. So like my vlogs probably aren't gonna be any interesting. I might try and go fishing, like with my crutches. If I could just take a pole and a backpack, I can go fishing. So I might do some fishing if the weather's nice. It won't be very exciting fishing. I'll just be sitting there. I live in this town by myself. The only family I have here is my daughter, who's 11, and my son, who is 4. So obviously they can't take care of me. And going through something like this, it was pretty, whenever you go and get admitted for surgery, one of the requirements is that you have somebody there with you. And I didn't. And then they said, like, who are you going to contact? I said, I have no contact. But I will say this, for those of you that have been through divorce, divorce is a terrible, terrible thing. It's just a terrible thing. But yesterday kind of made me realize, like I had prepped and planned to go through all this by myself. Like I was even going to Uber to the hospital. Like that was my plan, was to Uber to the hospital. But going through this, all of a sudden I kind of have, you know, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but the people that you thought, that you say, yeah, they're my buddies, well, they end up being good friends, you know. So, you know, I had Brian take me, offered to pick me up. Walt brought me food last night, came and took care of the dogs while I was out. Picked me up from the hospital. I had another friend surprise me with Steak Express for lunch today. And just had a lot of, hey, if you need anything, just let me know. A lot of friends out there. So it's so weird, you know, whenever I was married for 11 years to have no friends, because I really didn't. I mean, I worked. That was pretty much it. I worked and came home, and I had my little hobbies with my car and working out at the gym, but I didn't have any friends. And whenever you get divorced, if you're like, I may be just be a loser, and that's who I am. But when you get divorced, it's a very lonely place, especially if you don't get to see your kids very often. So to go into this and and now I feel like I just have an abundance of friends, and I'm so not alone. It's a really good feeling. And that's another part of going through this surgery again, because the past 2 times I went through this surgery, it wasn't like that. Like, I didn't come out of that feeling good. But I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with me. I'll be honest, my leg hurts really, really bad right now. Driving was a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. The doctor did say that I could put a little bit of weight on my leg, just as much as I can handle. I can handle some weight. What I can't handle is bending my leg at all. It just feels like those staples are ripping out of my skin. So driving was a horrible, horrible idea. I went and got my truck washed, and I parked her in the garage, and she is gonna stay there until further notice. Like, I have no desire to get in that thing. I have no desire to get out of my bed right now, honestly. I don't want to bend my leg, and I feel like all the blood has rushed to my leg. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna put my leg up. Yeah, I don't know, this is probably a super boring vlog, but it's what's going on with me. It was so sweet. Ada called and checked up on me and FaceTimed me last night. Sweet. Alright, hey, thanks for going through this with me. I'll see you.